For many of us, TweetAdder was a great tool to help build a Twitter following that automated a lot of that process once you were able to build a Twitter database of people to follow. And with the current changes in TweetAdder, it's just not that once robust tool that we're used to. The replacement that I'm advocating is ManageFlitter. You can find the free version at ManageFlitter.com. I've gone to the Pro version, which has a number of features that the free version does not have. And I signed up for the Pro plan. And then I've got the 5 Twitter accounts because I'm usually doing my accounts plus a few client accounts along the way. But I feel like this is a pretty reasonable subscription and does a lot of things that will really help build your Twitter account. So I was just going to show you how I'm using it, and this might be a help to you as well. I'm first of all going to look at those that are not following me back, and this will run through a cycle and will pull up those that do not follow you back, and you can set some of the filtering so that maybe it's people who don't follow you back after 3 days or 4 days or what have you. This has discovered 288 people are not following me back. If you were to go through and just check these, that takes a long time, but ManageFlitter provides you with this overview, and you can actually just select these as if you were going to copy and paste, and you can unfollow them in bulk. And I've already gone through this a few times today, so the remaining of those is already has been unfollowed. You can also go through and find those who have no profile image. You can select those who are fake following to kind of clean up your account. But it's a good way to kind of manage and maintain your Twitter account as you continue to try to follow. You go to this button, the Manage button, and you can check to follow. And this changes it from the unfollow mode to the follow mode. And those that I don't follow back, I can do the very same thing. Now this has got some accounts that I'm sure I don't want to follow back, but I would just highlight those that I would, and I can be very selective on that. Those that look like legitimate accounts, this doesn't. These do. But I want to be respectful of those that follow me, and so that we can be on an equal footing in engagement, that I in turn follow them back. Now, those that I would go through, if I had the time and would vet every one of these type accounts, I just don't have the time, as many of you don't. So that's why I rely on some of the automated features as much as possible. But these with no Twitter profile, they're probably not active in that they didn't even take the time to add a profile photo. And I can follow these. I can also, like you could in TweetAdder, I can follow everybody that is following someone else. And so if I were to, say for instance, go in and pull up Fuel Lines, which is my other Twitter account, but say if I were the competition and I was looking for ad agencies, I could pull up everybody that this account is following. And you can set this for however size, but say I'm just going to do the first 5,000 and let it cycle through. When you're in the paid version of ManageFlitter, this runs much, much faster than before. Now, again, I'll just copy and paste. Now, this is going to eliminate those who I already follow. And it'll tell you how many of those have been processed. But it's great as far as like you want to choose an account that is a competitor with the same target audience. That assures you you're going to get the same audience that they have pretty much. You can also do it by association, which I love to do. If there's like the 4A's, for instance, would be an ad agency association, or TAN, or Magnet Global, ICOM. Any of those that have a Twitter account, you get a much more pristine list, particularly by those that they follow, which they're probably going to follow their members, and that's always helpful. So you could go through and follow. Now, they're going to give you a warning at ManageFlitter because Twitter has been flexing its muscle recently, and they are taking and suspending some accounts that are going over this number of. ManageFlitter is recommending that you don't exceed over 100 per day. I've experimented with it and have been able to go a little bit beyond that, but in the beginning I would just stay right around 100 people per day, and that would be helpful. As you build this, you can do it again by those that a particular account follows, or those that follow a particular account. Like I could put like the 4A's here, and they've got a sizable following. It would be probably over 30,000. But just to do this faster version, and the larger the account, the longer this cycling takes. But it would cycle through and then give you the results. And again, you could just go in and, I'm not going to do this, but then follow those. There's some other features of, identifying popular Twitter accounts, those who are verified accounts. Again, what we talked about earlier, those that don't follow you back. There's another great feature here, like doing an account search. And if I wanted to follow or create a group of those who had ad agency in their title, it would go through and search all of those profiles and provide me with this list. And you can see there's over 2,543. I found that this is very robust, and it's a good way to be able to do it. If you're looking for CMOs, you could do the very same things and do a search. You can do a search by account search or tweet search. It'd probably be better by account search in that that's going to be in their profile data. There's also some good analytics that are helpful as you go through and see the growth of various accounts. This is where I've been cleaning up some accounts and had dropped those. It gives you times and dates. It'll give you tweet analytics, such as monitoring your own account or monitoring various hashtags, and some account history. This is a helpful feature, and a lot of times you might not know those who might have unfollowed your account, but that will help you to kind of keep your account clean as well. And then the recent follows. This is a great feature. This would take and allow you to post at the most optimum time when your client audience is online. So this takes and reviews my Twitter accounts, and I could set some of the peak times and put in a post such as this event that I'm speaking at in Orlando. Here's a live webinar that I'm doing on September the 6th. I'm putting some of these in as power post, and you can see some that have already been sent. It gives you the analytics. We were building a database of agencies in the UK, in London, and I was able to post this at the most optimum time, and I could do it by location, which is very incredible. And the peak time for those who follow me in the UK is at 7 a.m. And you see I got 88 clicks off this one posting through Twitter. And these others you can see 88 clicks for this particular post that went out to my primary audience, and one of the peak times is at 4. And I geo-targeted this one. The best time for me to post for those who live in Orlando was at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. their time. But this is a great added feature that you can use. You can also sync this with Google+. You have a dashboard where you can manage your accounts, and you can actually put in the number of accounts and be able to move from one account to the next, and just I can log off of one into the other, and just that quickly go in and start cleaning up and growing those various accounts. But ManageFlitter is a very helpful tool, and I highly recommend it. I've already been reviewing some of the growth that I've been able to achieve, and in just 6 days I had 290 additions, 290 additional Twitter followers, and I attribute it to TweetAdder, or I'm sorry, to ManageFlitter. But I think that you'll find this is a very helpful tool. There are a number of supports and highlights that will get you up and running quickly, and I think that you'll find this is well worth the money spent and the time investment.